There we go. Welcome to the early August Goodwill haul part 2. So this is the stuff that I bought for flipping. Now, except for one little thing. I picked up these to use for the outdoor cats. As you saw, these are nice and deep. The outdoor cats are so food insecure, they tend to eat very fast. And if you give them a flat dish, half of it ends up pushed out onto the porch floor. Who wants to eat off the floor? So I tend to look for things like this, but the bowls don't always come back in at night, and so the raccoons have broken more than one. So I try to find little bowls like this, or the little restaurant-ware bowls that aren't a pattern that everybody's looking for. So I go through quite a few, because I don't think we go through a month without, ouch, one breaking. Oh, sorry, my knee is giving me trouble. So I looked these up because they do say Carlsbad, Austria, and AK. But I cannot find that pattern. And looking at the stuff that does sell online for Carlsbad, Austria, it has to be the fancier stuff. The much more artwork style stuff. Like the plates and things with the woman's faces on them, or stuff that's very ornate, and these are not. So that being said, then I don't have any qualms about using these for the cats. So I have those 3. And then it's a mix of stuff. I'm running out of light here. It's a mix of stuff that's going to be on eBay or coming to you guys. Now, we have this adorable bunny, which is the Snuggle Baby Sculpture Collection, 1988 River Shore. Now, I've sold these before. I had 2 before I picked up that were different baby animals. And so I knew it was not a bad deal to grab this one. So I did. I will have to double check it and see whether where is the best market for this to be. And when things are like, if things are less than $10, then I tend to bring them to you first before I'm going to take them, or just there are things that I know you guys look for, like glassware and stuff. This is not marked in any way. It's really cute. There's a lot of dust to clean off. But I really like, it's definitely vintage. And you could stick anything you wanted down in there. And put a little plant or something, or an air plant. So I don't know that that's necessarily Easter, even though it's got a bunny. I don't think I'll make that one wait till Easter, because it's a nice little planter. I did, even though it is missing part of the one petal, I did grab this baby robin. I just could not leave it there. It is a Lefton. I have to look it up to find out that mark. It says Eastern Bluebird, but honestly, I think it looks more like a baby robin. It is very, very dusty, and I have to be very careful of what I clean it with, because it is that bisque finish kind of thing. Though I have to admit, Lefton, their bisque is always incredibly smooth. But you have to be careful that the colors don't come off. So I did get him. I did pick up the angel. And yes, I get it that the hanger or halo is crooked, but I can fix that. I have to carefully heat the metal so it doesn't snap. I can do that with a candle, and then take a pair of needle nose pliers and fix the arc. It is very, very dusty, but it won't be the next time y'all see it. I also picked up this Lennox in its original box. It is a holiday pierced small bowl. There wasn't any date on the box. When did Lennox stop dating their stuff? And somebody, I mean, the original packing stuff is in there. It's just not on. It's got original sticker and yeah, there's no, it says it's Dimensions collection, but it's a pretty little thing. And I do like the white. I mean, I bought it to flip it, but I do like the white with the holly. But I bought it to flip it. So I'll give it a time limit, and then if it doesn't sell, then I can keep it. But, so I have that guy. That nice little Lennox bowl. And I have to laugh at the picture on the box. We all know those are Rocher chocolates. Who are they fooling? Those little gold balls? We all know who made those. So, now this I picked up on a chance. I didn't even look it up because it's railroad. It is from the centennial of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, Shenango, China, from Newcastle, PA. That's the B&O Railroad. So it's got horse-drawn car from 1830, and then the Atlantic, and then something Thomas, and this sticker is really not cooperating. And then it's got the it's starting to shred. The Philip E. Thomas from 1838, which is a steam train. It's in excellent shape, and I know railroad stuff can really sell, especially if it's something that was a limited time. So I did go ahead and I picked that one up. I also picked up this little beauty, and when I looked up the comps, I was surprised to find that this is a piece of railway china. I want to get the sticker off to see. It says Syracuse, China, 101-F, USA. It has these lovely dogwoods. I searched and did not find the creamer. But when I did research this in Goodwill, this is apparently railroad china. This was specifically made for one of the railroads for use in the dining car. So I have to look it up again because, you know, there's no way while you're going through Goodwill to take notes. But it's a pity I could not find a matching sugar bowl because that's really well done, pretty dogwoods. You know, there's no scratches to this thing, no chips, nothing. It's in fabulous shape. Another thing I picked up, and this one, I did look for comps, but I could not find this one. I found a lot of Big Bang Theory mugs, but this is Sheldon Cooperisms. And even with my glasses, I am not reading any of that without having a magnifying glass. But it's, again, also in very good shape. There's no sign of any wear. And so I thought for 99 cents, I'll give it a chance and see where that should go. And honestly, if there's anybody who sees anything that they really just have to have, shoot me an email or, put a comment in the video. Been a long day. And we'll get together and discuss. But yeah, I have to. I never watched all the years of Big Bang Theory, but because I ended up having to work evenings at one point, so kind of lost track of it. But I thought that would be a good one. I also searched for more of these. These are Libby glass. There's only the two of them. They are orange juice glasses. Now, they do look a little light. Like there's no, this looks all matte finish now. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. So I think they have been used, but still, that's a really nice size. If you're, if you like having orange juice for breakfast, we all know orange juice is incredibly expensive. But if you're diabetic, you can't drink a lot of orange juice at one shot. So these vintage glasses, these juice glasses that are smaller, are a really good size, because my mother used to do that and only have some of these little small glasses, and that would be all the orange juice she'd be allowed to have. So these will probably be coming to you, because it's a nice pair, and a lot of us I know are health conscious, and my nose itches, and we're keeping an eye on that. So I think those may come to you. The color is still really good, but I just question the fact that it doesn't have a shine. Like, if they were brand new, would that artwork have had a shine to it or not? But I don't see any missing lines. There's no spot where there's missing paint. So I question that. Now, this, it's a cheer up cup, animal surprise inside, made by Cloudless Daydreams. And I have always had good luck with these peekaboo mugs. This one has a rabbit down inside of it. Doesn't matter how, the vintage ones, of course, are worth more, but these really, really do well. Now, we had some that were vintage from like the 50s, and those were fine because the animals always were like this nice compact shape. So my mom said you could always wash them. But this guy, I mean, he's very well 3D defined. You're gonna have a challenge washing that out. Better make sure you do it right away. Maybe that's why it still has the tag. Grandma didn't want to do that. I mean, it'd be fine if you washed him right away or just drank water out of him, but he is a fun surprise. So I picked him up. I did pick up the Made in Japan box. There's no chips or cracks. This is absolutely lovely. It is just a nice ceramic little box. I have to be strong and let it go. I love this kind of stuff. I have a couple of planters that look like baskets that are, I think, McCoy, and they're ceramic, you know. So I really kind of like that look, but I have to be strong. I want to be able to hire a plumber. I have to be strong. Now, I also picked up these guys to hang on to these guys till Christmas. They are made by Homeco. They have the cross swords, but at least two of them still have their foil label. But we have the three. Be very careful doing this. So one has got his book, one's got a candle, and the one's just got his hand in prayer. So I have all three little Homeco, and I had to be real careful about getting that. Now, that tag is right over top of the gold foil. Are you going to come off? No. Maybe. Yes. Good. We'll sit you there on that one where you're not touching anything foil till I mark down on the thing what I paid. Now, there's a little wear near the foot on one of them, but they're absolutely cute little things for those of you who like bears. They'll be in a Christmas sale. I picked this up simply because I recognize the artist. The guy's name is Gary Patterson, and he used to do stuff for Boynton. He's done other stuff. He's got a lot of followers for his artwork, but his cat stuff really does pretty well. And this is a lesson in that I paid up for this because this was $6, but the comps are $20. So I took it. I decided to do it. You know me. I'm cheap, but just because the more profit I can make, the faster I can get that plumbing fixed, because that's the next goal. But plumbing and school tax, they're the two. Anyway, I knew the name, I knew the artwork, I knew his cat stuff did very well. Even though it's a Danbury Mint plate, it's plate number 6,643, because that's the problem with these plates. They were so incredibly mass-produced. Danbury Mint, Balfour, I think it was Balfour. There was one that started with a B that also did plates, and then Franklin Mint. And they just flooded the market. So it's very difficult to find ones that actually are worth finding. And they only had the one, and I just happened to hit pay dirt. So I did pick that up. I also picked up, and this wasn't in the video, gonna sneeze. I can tell he's smoking a cigarette again. Gonna sneeze. This has never been opened. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Stretchable fabric book cover. It's from 1996. Kazukai Takahashi is the copyright. And I will look up, because we have quite a bit of the early 90s Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff in this house. And I'll look it up and see what is it worth on its own. And if it's not, I mean, I paid up and I paid $3. But if it's not worth more, double that at least, so I get my money back plus a little profit, I may just put it into a mystery box, because we've got, and they're in the playroom in the old TV cabinet. I had a box started from hiking boots of Mike's. One was Yu-Gi-Oh! And one is Star Wars. So as I find little things that aren't necessarily great to resell on their own, they're still all stuff from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. And so it's still all vintage stuff, and it'll all be an all vintage box, mystery box with both of those. And when they're full, I'll probably show one thing that's in the box, and then the rest would be a mystery. I know for Yu-Gi-Oh! We have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bath towel, beach towel, that Mike never used because Mom apparently bought it, tucked it away, and forgot. So we found it. It still had the tags on it. So he was okay with saying, okay, you can sell that. So that'll be the one thing I show for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Box, and this may end up in there, or it may get resold on its own. But I know the mid to late 90s Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff is very popular, just like the early Pokemon. That stuff's pretty big. We have some of that. We have some of the early Power Rangers. So yeah, there's a lot of toys. Hi, Gary. Doing the last filming. So that one's meant for eBay one way or another. So I hope you liked part 2 of the haul, and this is all of it. And now I will carefully pack it all back. The box started to rip at some point, I think, when I came up, but I have another haul to film of some things I picked up a while ago but never got to film from Briggs Auction, and some things I picked up this weekend from Briggs Auction, because I was totally dumbfounded. I put a $3 bid and got the lot, and I'm amazed no one bid against me. So and it's only 4 things in that lot, but they're fantastic. So I will get that filmed and set. I'm going to do these in advance so that they are set to just go live periodically over the coming weeks. So as I said, if you see anything you really feel you must have, shoot me an email. My contact information is in the description of my channel, the about you or for you part, about you. So like, subscribe, and the next time we do a haul, maybe it'll be a haul from out of the box in the house. We never know, Because this house is just as much a treasure hunt as it is going to the Goodwill. Bye!